catch.
Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty. But I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Brandon
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the... Something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is... a couple yards. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Prescott now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing, Prescott. And it's caught, Tompkins. And they're able get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Dropped at the 3rd. So able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, O'Connell. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 1st down. O'Connell. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. a sack. Montravius Adams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off the bootleg. O'Connell escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. This is great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, he's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Everybody, take 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. They'll look to throw. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now here come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after? Oh, Prescott stripped. On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ball start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Prescott now from the 50. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Cowboys.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott now, option right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. The 40, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. When that pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field.
There he goes, right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. They'll set up a throw. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles,
Me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game.